Hi, I'm Tim Brown. I am the Programme Leader here at the University of Chester Business School for Events Management, and I teach on a wide range of modules that are predominantly related to the practice of events. So how events operate, how to deliver them, how to successfully plan, execute, evaluate a wide variety of projects. So for our students here at the Chester Business School, there's a wide variety of opportunities for our students to gain real-life experiential working opportunities on live event projects. So as part of the course, they get to design their own live event. This is normally on behalf of a local charity, and they vary in all sorts of shapes and sizes. So they could be music events, they could be sports events, they could be dinners, and every year we raise between £10,000 and £15,000 for a wide variety of very local causes. So the events obviously have an academic side to it, but they also have a social and cultural impact on the host communities where our students are based, and that's really important for us in terms of our kind of corporate social responsibility as both kind of staff and students in an institution here in the UK. In terms of extracurricular activities, Chester is a phenomenal city in terms of what it offers. As a heritage city, we get around about 10 million tourists a year. This means that it creates a variety of event opportunities for our students to go and work on. So for example, very recently we've had the Christmas light parades where we had 9,000 people in the city centre, which is run and delivered predominantly by our students in conjunction with the council, which is a very unique partnership. We've had the Chester Arts Fair, we've had the Chester Literature Festival, we've got the Winter Watch Parades coming up, we've got the Chinese New Year coming up in the new year that our students are working on. So all year round, for not just the academic calendar, but the entire year, there are a variety of things that our students can try and deliver on. This means that they're learning not just in a classroom environment, but also externally, bringing those knowledge and skills into the classroom, which helps shapes and blends their ideas, their knowledge, their skills, their attributes, that both aids their academic work, but equally makes them highly employable upon graduation. So one of the other opportunities that we provide here at the University of Chester is a work-based learning placement. It takes place every May and June. It's for approximately 5 weeks, and all of our students, not only in the business school but across the university, have an opportunity to take part in one of these placements. For events and tourism students, this means that they can work on tourism or event-related projects and event-related and tourism-related organisations. So it has a real impact on their learning, on their employability, on skills development, that aligns very nicely to the things they've been learning in the classroom. A really good example of this is one of our fantastic American students, Bailey Muller, who is working with me on an International Sevens rugby project taking place in October 2020. So Bailey will be responsible for the planning, logistics, marketing of this very high profile project, and will also then have the opportunity later in the year to work on the event delivery. So it's not just something that happens in 5 weeks. Many of these projects have a longer lasting opportunity that create a more blended learning and holistic learning opportunity throughout the course of their studies. So for the last few years, we've worked very closely with UDA in bringing international students, particularly from the US, to come and study events and tourism subjects here at Chester. It's fantastic having American students here because they really help enrich some of the discussions and ideas and narrative within the classroom. So that international mix means that we're learning as tutors just as much as our students are learning. That's a really fantastic way of developing skills and knowledge for everyone in that kind of classroom environment, which is really great. So the benefits we see that our American students in particular have by studying here is obviously being in a very different culture, being very close to Europe. We're a very small country, therefore travel to different cities and different experiences is so easy to do, and they really capitalise on that quite regularly. In terms of the kind of classroom activities, it's very different in terms of learning styles, so we're very much more informal in the way that we teach. So the students call me Tim, I'm not Dr. Brown, and equally we get to know our students personally, so therefore we get to understand what makes them tick, what their motivations are, what their aspirations are, and really help shape that for them in terms of their long-term careers. And long after they've graduated, they remain kind of part of our alumni and community, and continue to kind of engage with us and update us on their adventures, on their careers, which is really nice because it helps us understand how we've helped shape their lives in that regard. And equally, they then come back and offer opportunities to shape current students' lives as well in terms of the things that they can offer. In terms of why students particularly like coming to Chester, we're a really beautiful, small heritage city, 2,000 years of history. It's a dynamic, diverse, vibrant city despite its small size, with a huge social life aligned to the academic life that our students have here. There are over 100 sports clubs and societies that our students get involved with, and therefore there's a diverse mix of people that our students get to meet beyond just those in their normal academic classes. So one of the benefits of studying programs such as events management or tourism here in the UK, and at Chester Business School in particular, is that our students really get hands-on approach on the subject matter, so it's both an academic and practical balance. This means that throughout their studies they're growing that academic knowledge but also practical skills, so that upon graduation they're highly employable. We find that within 6 months 90% of our students are in full-time graduate employments, and so other students are either studying in further education such as a master's or an MBA, and others obviously opt to go travelling, which is a fantastic experience also to partake upon. So we really look forward to welcoming you here in Chester at some point in the very near future.